And I'm the pastor here at the community Lake Ridge. And I came to Ironmen because we wanted to see God raise up an army of spiritual leaders that would be pastors and shepherds in the homes, and then would have the courageous kind of leadership to lead not only in the church but in the community and make a difference to change the world. That's really been our heart passion as a church.
Bringing Ironmen to our church has been a life-changing experience already for me. Being able to connect with men in a way that I've never been able to do before, finding a process that encourages men to trust each other and to care for one another and to love each other has been truly amazing for me. Watching how it's already changed the way our men worship has also been really cool to watch.
I am a product of Promise Keepers, and I was heavily involved with that on a state level and down. And I saw what it did for men and what it did for me, and that kind of went away. And when I heard this was a men's ministry centered around men and centered around the church, I came to check it out, literally just to check it out at first. Man, God's taken the scales off the eyes, and man, I'm excited about it.
This is something that I didn't realize that I needed until it started to unfold in front of me. And it's such a relief and a release valve to be able to, bring, on a simple level, my issues to other brothers of Ironmen, and to discuss them with them, and then realize they either understand with a passionate heart, or they too share similar experiences and are relieved to find out that they're not out on an island by themselves.
I saw men who came to the training as admittedly acquaintances begin to foster much deeper relationships and open up to each other honestly and without fear.
I saw guys who barely speak just come out of a shell, and literally I probably heard men speak more in just a few minutes than I'd heard them in the previous 3 years. They were, guys were big burly guys, kind of like me. We're just, tears were coming out, and they were just bearing their hearts, and that was pretty cool to see.
And what we saw is men find instantaneous the opportunity to pull back the curtains of their heart, get real with other men, and life change happen. 20, 25, 30 minutes. Guys had the kind of connection with other men that they didn't have anywhere else in their entire life, men that they've been friends with for 2, 3, 10, 20 years. So, God did radical things in such a short time because of the Ironmen passion and heart and strategy?
Since the training weekend, guys I was in a small group with then, we greet each other, a hug, and hey, how's it going? And it's beginning to foster a real caring that was rather superficial before.
We're choosing Ironmen because we see life change, radical heart change, men going from just attenders to radically committed to their love for Christ and the call of God on their life, in their home, in the church, and in the community.
Since the Ironman training, some of the things that I've seen are friendships that have deepened and widened that were never there before. Men are fist pumping in our church and loving on each other every Sunday morning. Men are praising, worshiping, and raising their hands. And I'm talking about men who have never even clapped their hands, much less raised their hands.
Guys sat around with total strangers, and they opened up, and they became transparent, and they had never done that before. I could see it in some of the guys' eyes. They had never said some of the things that they said in public before, let alone other strangers. And I could see that release in them and the benefit of sharing and confessing and just opening up and being real.
I have watched this Ironman movement. Honestly, I believe it's a true revival. Would not directly use that term very much, but yet at this point. But it is something we've all been waiting for, and I've been thinking tonight. It's like the perfect storm of God doing different things in our church family, and it is going to explode and to be an awesome move of God. I just couldn't be more excited. Ironman is here.
The reason I chose Ironmen is I literally was looking on the internet for men's ministries and things that were working with men's ministries, because I've been kind of working on a plan over the last 18 months to bring to our church and to launch, and was wanting to do it right, was wanting to do it correctly, and I found the IronMensMinistry.com website, and I went on there and I saw a video about the breakfast, and I saw the video about the goatee retreat, and we called John up and Alex, and we talked to them via conference a little bit, and I got excited about the fact that they were passionate about men and passionate about men's ministry. And so we flew out to the goatee retreat, and I came back and told the men here at our church that I saw men caring for men the way I've never seen men care for each other before. And so we kind of got excited, and we made a plan for John and Alex to come and train, and the training was amazing, and we're absolutely excited about what's going to happen in our church with our men.
We have a new swell of spiritual leaders from the chairs. It's not just those who are on stage or those who are teaching on stage, but they're spiritual leaders leading worship from in their chairs, taking ownership of the spiritual roles and the authority in the church because their hearts are so bought in. So it's changing our church in ways already that's clearly seeable, things that you as a pastor, are passionate and longing for.